I was asked a question. What or who is your master? What are the best practices to refuse to be mastered by anything other than God? There are two motivators that drive your life, one of which is moving away from hurt and from pain. The other is moving towards love. Aren't we all in a convergence of past, present, and expected hurts and love in our life? So if you're thinking that's true, but what do I do? Number one, care for yourself. And I don't mean in an overly narcissistic sort of way, but develop your best self continuously. Yeah, don't be hurting yourself with words in your head or doubts you have yet to overcome. Remember, you're on your journey through this life, which leads to a second point. Others are on their journey too. What if we see people, all people, as children of God? It's okay to be cautious. But if you can love other people, even those who have not been loving to you, you're going to cure a lot of challenges in your life. Which leads to a third point. I got those fingers straight. There we go. Refuse to be mastered by anything except the love of God. Don't be mastered by hate, by disappointment, by disillusionment, nor any drug or drink. Not by laziness, nor by workaholism. Check in to see what things, habits, beliefs are limiting your relationships. Relationships with God, with other people, and with your own self. Anybody remember the What Would Jesus Do fad? There were bracelets, bumper stickers, mugs. Today, we could ask, how can love show up in everything we do? In this holiday season, you can practice and people won't even think you're weird. When you open your mouth, open your heart. I was just in conversation with a friend. We were close in our freshman year of college, and we reminisced about how a very loving lady with a hamburger shop fed us. Well, together we go into the Burger Inn. They had a works bar. You could load every piece of lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, salad fixings onto that burger and bun. And we did. Now, the owner took note. We usually came in for a late lunch because of class schedules, and often we were the only two in the customer side of the restaurant. And she would invariably come out with this huge plate of French fries, put them on our table, and tell us they're going to go bad if we didn't eat them. Some days, and remember when you're a student in school, maybe it's not a student in school, but there's some experience in your life. I know it was the meal that I had that day, and probably for my buddies too. Now, she could have complained about what little we paid for those burgers and how much salad we chose. I mean, piled high. Instead, she opened her heart. And that's a love story that sticks with me today. I was 17, 18 then, and almost 67 now. we still remember her kindness. There's more to the story. Years later, her family moved the same restaurant to another larger town. And I was traveling through with my work, and I saw this restaurant with the same name. I had to stop by and see if it was them. And it was. The same delicious burgers, the same works bar. And she came running out from behind that counter with another plate of fries. I smiled. We hugged. And I told her, I can afford fries now. A tear of joy wants to come into my heart as I remember this sweet reunion. Do all you can for yourself, not just for yourself. This lady, she made profit from her business. She gave it away. The advanced education, my buddy and I hope he doesn't mind me calling his name, Rex, and myself. Our education enabled us in later life. And she was a part of our education. Do all you can for yourself to enable you for the others whom you can help. And feel the relationships with them. And with your Lord, they're going to soar. Until next conversation, God loves you and I love you. Take care.